This is a story by Karin Celestine called The Lightbringers. It's a story all about hope and the idea that light will always return, even in the darkest of times, just like the spring always comes after winter. The earth breathes. In the summer, she breathes out, and the world fills with warmth and light. She laughs and dances, and the flowers spill out from her cloak. Folk feast on the fruits of summer and make flower crowns. They dance and light bonfires, jumping them for courage. When the earth has danced and laughed till she is tired, she settles down to sleep. The flowers gather up the light and warmth and hold it in their fruits and seeds. They glow with the warmth of her dancing. Autumn comes and folk gather in the harvest, saying thanks for the gifts of summer. They bake harvest loaves and make ready for the cold to come. Small creatures hide the light away in their burrows and dens. The earth breathes in. She breathes in the light for warmth as she sleeps. The creatures keep safe the last sparks of light deep underground. She slumbers and dreams of summer and flowers and dancing. While she dreams, her cloak gets cold and flowers of ice crystals grow. Their beauty reminds folk of the summer flowers, but the colour and warmth have gone. She breathes in further and it becomes dark. We feel like the light will never come back again. The small ones burrow down, guarding the light. She breathes in further and dreams her dreams. The cold bites and the darkness enfolds, but then she shifts in her slumber. There is a pause, the pause between breath in and out, between heartbeats. The still dark turning point, the solstice, the turn of the year. Folk bring in trees and decorate their hearths. They light candles and Yule logs to remind them of the warmth and light they long for. The creatures feel the pause and the shift and murmurings of earth's sleep, and so it begins. At the sound of her out-breath, the hare, who has guarded the moon full of the silver shining light of the sun, calls the small ones to her. All through the darkness, small beings gather up the tiny sparks, almost extinguished but not quite. They take the embers and gently place them in their seed lanterns, and they start to walk. One by one, they come out and gather together. The Lightbringers. The bearers of spring. They find each other in the darkness and they walk. They scurry through hedges and woodlands. They pass the Mary Lloyd, the Riddle horse, on a procession through towns and villages. They pass the wassailers, the tree guardians, singing loud songs and banging their pots and pans in the orchards. Most don't notice the Lightbringers, but those who are quiet of heart, who walk the hedges and honour the earth, might catch a glimpse. As the earth turns in her sleeping, she breathes out the long, slow breath that will warm her and bring the flowers and her laughter. As she turns, as she breathes, the hare keeps calling and they come. In ones and twos, in small groups, they walk and gather. The earth breathes out and the Lightbringers find each other as they follow the call of the hare to spring. Onward they keep walking. When they start to tire and falter, the badger appears to call them on, to remind them they are not alone, that others too are walking with the light. And soon they are gathered in enough numbers that folks start to notice the light returning. The birds start to sing a little earlier. The earth starts to warm as she breathes out. The Lightbringers combine their tiny sparks to light the earth once more, and she starts to wake. She smiles at the warmth and dreams of dancing flowers. She smiles snowdrops and crocuses to let us know that she will dance again as the light returns. The light will always return because it is guarded by small beings and they are steadfast in their task.